So we begin in Reno, Nevada. Thursday, I flew out of Reno and went to LAX, and then we got a car rental. So I went with my friend, and we got a car rental from Turo. So I had to hop on the shuttle to get there, right? And I don't know what it is about everyone in the freaking shuttle place there, but I never been on the shuttle in LAX before. Okay, like I always just walk to the Uber, but I had to take the shuttle. So I see the first shuttle pulls up and it says LAX economy parking. I had to go to LAX budget parking. I didn't understand the concept that like the shuttles they only go to one place. They're not making stops. They're just going to the thing. They're picking people up at each terminal and they're going to stops. I didn't know that. Okay, so I go in and I ask the guy, you know what, this is not crazy of me to do, to go, hello, what place are you going to? I don't think that's that mentally ill of me to do. But I go, so is this going to LA budget? And he goes, look outside. Are you auto driving, bro? Like, you know where you're going. I'm like, no, it says LAX economy. He says there's two different things. So I'm like, so it's not budget? And I'm like, okay, so grab a noose, bro. Like, I don't know what to tell you. So then I'm waiting for I go on the app to track it, and I'm okay, like trying to track it, but I'm also kind of confused. So the next one comes up. It doesn't say anything on the outside of the bus. It doesn't have the LED like screen, whatever. So I'm like, okay. And then anyways, whatever, I go in and ask them, the woman, I'm like, hello, ma'am. I don't say that, but I say, hello, is this going to LAX budget? And she points to this piece of paper that's on the outside of the bus. She says, what does it say? What the fuck is up with these people being like, what does it say? You know what, next time I'm gonna be like, I can't read. Like, damn, bro. Like, I don't know if they're just trying to like normalize people not asking, but I'm like, and it was on a piece of paper. The sign was broken outside the bus. Not like the sign was on. Like this, I learned the first time. Okay, I learned my lesson the first time. No need to tell me twice. But the second time, it was freaking broken. So then it literally just said on a piece of paper, LAX budget parking. And I'm like, okay, thanks, because apparently you're auto driving, so you don't know where you're going. So that was that. Then I made it to the car, and also it wasn't parked in the place he said. It was like in the same row, but he was like, it's a third car on the end. It was not the third car on the end. It was like dead smack in the middle. I'm like, where's the Secure Forte at? All right, anyways, great. So then I went to pick up my friend, and then we got groceries, and then the drive to the place was like 3.5 hours. It ended up being like 4 hours of traffic. It was honestly the worst. I was like, I just want to take a shower. Like, I feel so nasty. Then yeah, we reached the Airbnb. It was like this little freaking, I don't know how to explain it. Like, it was fine, I guess. It was a normal thing, but it's like there was no doors to the bedroom. Like, I don't know, it was fine. Like, it was good for us. I was like, who is living here? Like, I don't know. Well, we're not gonna flame on it, I guess. I guess someone does live there. Then we just pulled up at like 9 p.m. and we ate. We had these sandwiches that we had been we munched on for like 3 meals, bro, because it was such like a thick sandwich. And we went to freaking bed. And we woke up Friday morning at like 11 or something like that and locked the freak in. We spent like 2 hours getting ready because honestly, what else we have to do? I really don't want to see Raven Lene, the one girl who sang, how does it go? I literally love the song and I can't even remember how it goes. He loves me not, he loves me, he holds me tight, lets me go. But she was okay the first one. We did not end up seeing her because we were staying kind of far. It was like 30-minute drive. Yeah, whatever. But then we got ready, took pics, we ate, we slayed. We pulled up to the function. When we were getting there, the parking, when I got there, I was about to crash out. I was like, also on the way there, I realized that, because I drank some caffeine because I was like, we're going to be up late and I have to drive. Like, I don't want to fall asleep. So I drank some caffeine and I learned, well, I kind of already knew this, but this time when I drank the caffeine, like, it made me so chill. Like, and I was just like, almost like tired, but not really. Like, I was just kind of like, so like, yeah, that's crazy. I was so numb almost. It was weird. It was so weird. I don't know what the science is behind that, but what can you do? And then we got there and I was like tweaking because like I turned. I didn't know where I was supposed to go because there's these cones everywhere, and I turned, and then the GPS said like 17 minutes, even though it was like 2 minutes away. Then we made it in.
The vlog in question?
That's crazy. Then the first person we saw was Lola Young, and she literally ate. There was a lot of people there actually. I didn't think there would be that many people, but we saw the whole set pretty much, and it was really good. Yeah, she sang, like, her vocals was really great. It was amazing. And then we left like during messy because we wanted to get to Marina. It was like 5 minutes later, and then we got to Marina, and I know a few of her songs, but I don't really know like her as an artist. I did not know she served body tea, she served face tea. Like, I was like, okay, but yeah, she was really pretty. And then also obviously she sang amazingly. I don't know how they do it in like the dust and the wind. I guess I'll find out. Coachella 2026. Just kidding. Okay, then then after Marina, we went to see Tyla, and she slayed. I don't really know a lot of her music except for like the two popular ones, but she actually like slayed. It was so funny because she was wearing these boots in the beginning. They were like zebra stripe or something, and I literally took it to my friend. I was like, "What were the who decided on those boots?" Because the outfit was so good, and then the boots were weird. And she literally changed the boots. I was like, "What?" I don't know what that was about actually. Like I don't even know. Like she heard me, bro. Anyways. Oh, and then at the end for water, someone like took off her sound pack, and then she went and like splashed around in the water. I was like, okay, but I don't know how she wasn't freezing at that point, but she ate. Then we had to go use the bathroom. A classic moment. This time it was not trashed. I remember the last year when I went to use the bathroom once, but like the porta potties, the area was so trash. Like trash bins were like on the floor. It was just evil, but this time it was not bad. Then it was getting cold outside, but we were walking. I don't remember where we were walking to, but I didn't even know it was Benson Boone. Benson Boone was playing Bohemian Rhapsody, and it was like a movie. It was like a movie though. I didn't even know it was Benson Boone. I was like, who was playing Bohemian Rhapsody? Why was it so fire? But I really did rock with like he didn't change it. You know what I mean? Like some people do a cover. Like that's such an iconic song. Who changed it? I think it's best. Like I do be changing my covers. I'm not doing like iconic. I'm not doing Bohemian freaking Rhapsody. I'm doing like somewhat iconic songs, but like I don't know. Don't Coachella cough. Coachella cough. Okay.
Did I get my abs? My Tyla abs. I never put like hand sanitizer on after the fucking bathroom. Should we put it? It's for today.
Then we saw Artemis. Artemis was like one of my faves. I mean, I guess Lady Gaga. Artemis was my fave because we were like so close. But yeah, Artemis 8. I was so excited to see him because like I follow him on TikTok, so I see all the songs. But yeah, it was really cool. Like his music was really good. I heard he played like I think it was like the first time or it was a new song. I guess you never really cared about me. That song was hard. I was literally listening to it today. It's so good. Then we went to Yeet. I don't really care for Yeet, but like I was just there for the vibe. It was pretty cool. He like the lights on this. It was in the Sahara. No, I don't know what the tent is called. But it was like the lights on the ceiling when it was going crazy. It was really cool actually. Then it was really cold and we were kind of tired by that point, but we were excited for Lady Gaga. So then we went in this colorful dome thing and walked around because it's like warmer in there. That was nice. And people were normally you're not allowed to sit. That's the whole thing. But people were sitting, so we were like, oh, perfect. Then I sat down and then I was wearing a camelback, so I had like the water thing, and I sat on the freaking like the straw, and so then water was like leaking out my butt, so it looked like I pissed everywhere. Then we got up and moved and sat down again, and then they were telling everyone to get up, and then we walked to the top, and then we walked back down, and then we went to go wait. We were gonna see Glorilla, but then we were like, let's just go wait for Lady Gaga. And then I was like editing pictures on my phone, and then she came on. It was crazy. It was like a bunch of, I couldn't even read what was on the screen. We were kind of far, low key, but I mean it's okay. But I actually can't believe I got to see Lady Gaga. Like that's so crazy. She's so iconic. And then oh my god, when she said she was like, when I look out into you guys, I see the last 20 years of my life. I was like, okay, that's crazy. And then also when she sang Vanish Into You, I didn't even know what the song's about, but she goes like, when I die, can I vanish into you? And she pointed to the crowd. I was like, all right, okay, I'm gonna have to cry now. I'll dance, dance, dance with my hands, hands above my head, like Jesus said. But that was so cool. And then then we were done and we were leaving, and so basically I kind of have like allergies or like asthma and stuff, that's like triggered by allergies, you know what I mean? So at Coachella I'm like bruh. So I had like a mask that I wear. I honestly never know, there's just always something in the air there. Like even people who don't have allergies or asthma like get clapped by it. But I had my mask, so I low-key got saved. But I actually didn't get nerfed that bad this year, because normally by like that time I would already been clapped. It didn't start to hit until like when we had gotten home, and even then it was like really mild. But yeah, when we were leaving the parking lot, everything else about Coachella is so organized. It's so organized. It's so easy to like eat, do everything. The only thing that's clapped is getting out of the parking lot, because first of all, they label it. It's literally 1A, 1B, 1C where you're parked. 1B is like freaking so many cars, like I don't know, I have no conception of numbers, but like a lot of cars, okay? It's like a big number of cars. You're not gonna be able to see it's not like one row. Gang did not think, hey, maybe we should, I don't know, at least subdivide it more than that. And it's also, it's a rental, so I don't like, I know obviously the license plate and everything, but it's like, I don't know the car like I would in my own car. I'm like, oh yeah, that's my car, you know, it doesn't like stand out. It's a Kia Forte. She looks like every other bitch, like she literally looked like every other bitch. I was like, I don't know. And anyway, so then we were walking forever and I wanted to die, but then it wasn't actually that bad because like day one, you're not like actually that dead. And we found the freaking car, and then we were leaving the parking lot. You're just like at a standstill for like 20, 30, 40 minutes, maybe like 20, 30 minutes. You're not moving, like you're literally just waiting. Then the line, like people started to do like messed up stuff, like where you like kind of made your own line. So I went into that line, which I shouldn't have, but it was okay. Then I was in that line, and then this freaking car zooms in, like tries to cut like in front of me / like in front of the car in front of me, cut all these cars and comes like into the front. I was like, oh hell no. I locked in. The nose of the car was like up to the freaking car in front of me. I was like, you're not getting in, bro. You are not getting in. And then this guy comes up, like pulls up to his car and is like, you think you're special? Like you think you're better than us and you just come in? Like, no, that's all right. He was mad. And I was like cheering him on, like, yes. And then literally there was some random guy in like a freaking poncho at the front, like not even like someone who works there, just like directing traffic. And then this guy who like trashed on him, like went there to start directing traffic, and I was like, thank you, sir. And then we got home like freaking 4 or like 3:30 or something. And then this is where it gets really funny. Basically I wanted ramen, okay, as a girly pop does. I wanted ramen. I was like, you know what, really good right now, some ramen. So my friend goes to sleep. I'm like, I'm gonna eat ramen. And I was trying to microwave it. And also you have to remind, like, I'm so brain rotted by this point, like it's literally so late, I'm so tired. So I'm like, I'm trying to microwave it. It's not microwaving, and I put it in for more and more time. It's not microwaving. I think the bowl is not meant to be microwaved. I guess. I don't know. The bowl didn't get hot though. Usually when a bowl is not microwavable, it gets hot. It didn't get hot. It just, the thing was not getting hot inside of it. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna just boil it. Screw it. I'm locked in. I'm gonna do it. I boil it. I pour it into the bowl to, how you say, nom nom nom. And then it's like too full, and so I go to grab it. I'm thinking, oh, this is a great idea. I'm gonna grab it with my sleeves, okay? But here's the thing, I'm not that stupid. I grab it with my sleeves and like I test it. I'm like, is it hot? It's not hot, okay? I pick it up. It's still not hot. I pick it up. I don't pick it. I'm gonna put it on the sink. It's not hot. All of freaking sudden, out of freaking thin air, it becomes scald. I thought that I spilled it, but as you can see in the freaking video, I don't think I spill it. I think it just gets hot out of nowhere. I don't know. Maybe I spill it. It like burns my hand. It doesn't just like, ow, it hurt. Like, brother. It burnt my hand. It literally burnt my hand. I run out of cold water forever, and I'm just, as I'm running, I'm like, yeah, of course. And I was scared because I didn't know how. I've never gotten burnt. Like, I actually have been burnt like that, but only this little part actually got like severely burnt. And I was like, oh, I was like actually freaking out because I was like, bro, like, am I fried? Like, did I just cook my hand? And so then I literally popped a Percocet and went to sleep. And then I woke up. I woke up early, I think, and like I couldn't sleep. So then I just freaking woke up. So I was like, okay, perfect. This is what always happens to me at Coachella. Like, either like I can't breathe, or like I can breathe, but then like I'm just can't sleep. It's just whatever, what can you do? And then caffeine doesn't work on me, so I'm like, okay, perfect. And anyways, and then, so yeah, I woke up. I had my steamer with me to like help with like the allergies and stuff, and also just my voice since I was like screaming and stuff. I want to give it a break, you know what I mean? So I used my steamer, and then we ate a yummy breakfast, eggs, bacon, strawberries, the whole shebang. And then we got ready again, probably took us like 2 hours, and then we took some lady pics, and then we headed on over there. And it was just so, the vibes like the second day were like so much more fun. The first day is like you're not really excited until you actually get there, and the second day like we knew that we would go, you knew where parking is and everything. And it was so funny. Then we went to go park, and I went to go turn right into the parking, and this freaking guy, and the car in front of me turns right, like everyone's turning right, and the guy in front of me like literally stands in front of me, like one of the people in the vest stands in front of me and is like, go straight. And I'm like, go back on the road. I'm like, and I was like, I guess I should have like had that dog in me and be like, what? But I just freaking went because I was like, I don't know, bro in the vest is telling me to go straight, like maybe, like, I don't know. Freaking like 10 minutes later, I go all the way around, come back. It's the same freaking line I have to get into. And I get into the freaking line. Like, I asked somebody, like, is this where you go? He's like, yeah, this one. I'm like, okay, so great. So why was that guy just like nonchalantly telling me like, yeah, don't park here? When the guy in front of me literally went, the car in front of me literally went. Anyways, and then when we got there, we grabbed food, and then we ran to Charlie, and it was crazy. I just like wish I could be closer. Like, we're so freaking far all the time, but like, it's Charlie. What can you expect? Like, she's probably gonna be headlining next year. But she was in like Coachella main stage. It was so crazy, bro. Like, it was so crazy. I loved, like, I didn't even realize until later, but it's like so simple. Like, she literally had like a simple, like, that's like her whole brand, I guess. But it's like there was no like dancers on stage, I'm pretty sure, at any point. And it just like slayed. She just slayed. It was so good. A Party for You. That was my favorite. I was like, yeah, you can hear me screaming it, and I don't even know the words, so that's how you know. And then we went to Claro, but honestly, like, I don't really know a lot of her songs. I don't really care. But then we kind of like, we were standing in the crowd, and we like went further back so we could still like hear her, but we were kind of sitting on the ground. And Sophia played, and we both like stood up and were like dancing around. It was really fun. Then we went to Green Day, and that was actually really fun. They had like these balloons that are like throwing like I guess it was like inflatable ball or whatever, and they were like throwing it around. I never got to touch it though. But like the concert was really good. We didn't see the whole thing. I'm not a huge Green Day fan, but like obviously had to see them because they're like the headliner. Or I guess technically Green Day and Travis Scott were headlining, which I didn't really understand, but whatever. Sorry, after Green Day we went and I got a slice of pizza. In the beginning my friend got food and I was really hungry then, and then I got food and we got pizza, and then we went to this DJ Mao P, but I'm not really hip to DJs. It was kind of fun. And then we went to Dolab, I don't know what it's called, and that was pretty cool. I love that area. They moved it this year. It was in a different area last time. This one was like closer to the tent. I don't know what tent it's called. And it was like I like the area, but like honestly I feel like you have to be under the influence of something to have fun. Like I don't know, we were kind of standing there. I was like, okay, because DJs like they all kind of sound the same. I guess they don't. I'm just not hip to DJs like that, but the colors and stuff were cool. And then we went to freaking Travis Scott, and I was literally, my nose was so stuffy. Like I don't know what it was. Normally that doesn't happen, but it was so freaking stuffy. And then it's bad. Like if I breathe from my mouth, it's bad because it like makes the asthma bad. Because I was like kind of doing okay, but then I had to breathe through my freaking mouth. So then of course it can make my freaking asthma bad. So then it was just like double homicide basically. I was just standing there with like my mask on, like I'm gonna freaking die. And so I was like standing there, and I was literally standing like with my eyes closed, and like people were like moshing the fiend, like as I'm just like, okay, whatever. It was fun, I guess. And then we freaking got the freak out of there. I was about to crash out. And then we got to the car. I was like, oh thank God. And then I was like, lock in. I have to stay awake. And so. And then we got home, and my nose was so freaking stuffed. I slept for like an hour or two, and then I woke up, and then I was like, I need Flonase or something. Like, I never used that before, but I was like, I need something to open up my nose. Like, I can't sleep like this. It's just like, so I went and I got Flonase at like 6 a.m. And then I came back. It didn't really help. I guess it did help. I don't know. I just like got tired and went to sleep. It was like fine after like a few hours. It was just like, I don't know. It's just like I never sleep normally at Coachella. Like I don't know. It's always something that gets me, and I just can't sleep. And so it's just like okay. But then I woke up and we were both like dead the next day. We're like, bruh, I can't do this. And then we were literally watching Bridgerton, like season 2, like just the scenes of the two love interests. I don't even know, either Anthony and Kate or whatever. We're literally just watching that, and then it was just, and then like low-key, I feel like neither of us wanted to go, but we were also like weren't sure. And then by that time we like got ready, and we were just like let's just take pics and then stay here. So we just took pics. It was honestly fun because most of the people we wanted to see on the first 2 days anyway. So like our biggest ones were like Lady Gaga, Charli XCX, what have you. Like we saw everyone. So we were like, let's just stay. Like and so then it was fun. We got pho, and then we were just like talking and hanging out, and then we watched like freaking Ted the movie, or like part of it. And then we hit the hay because we had to wake up early. So yeah, we had to wake up like 8 because we had to leave at 9 because my flight was at some time, and then she had to go to class, so it was like a whole thing. And so yeah, we cleaned it up, bro. We trashed that freaking sink, but we cleaned it up. And yeah, we drove back, and then I hit up that shuttle, and I was like, bro, screw you and you freaking shuttle driver. I know you guys hate your job. Anyways, yeah, so that was it. Overall, I feel like each year it gets more fun to do because you like understand it, but like my biggest thing is like I would have wanted to stay closer to the place, so like the drive back wasn't like devious, but besides that everything was pretty good. Yeah, like I'm glad that we like had a car and didn't do like the shuttle and stuff like that. I don't know. I'm glad we were considering for like a brief moment camping because we like booked it late, but I'm glad we didn't camp because we couldn't have gotten ready properly. Just imagine leaving Coachella and just being at Coachella, like being like, oh my God, I'm so glad to go home to my bed. Oh wait, like that. No, I'm not built for that. Some people are, I guess, but I'm not. Okay, but basically, yeah, overall I'd rate it like a solid like 8. That was the only thing I would change, honestly. Like next year if I go, which I probably will, one of these years I'm gonna be there performing on stage, bro. I'm telling you, when I was watching everyone on stage, I was like, literally Miwen, drop the date. This is my announcement. Yeah, so that was it, bro. It was lit. You just had to be there. If you were there, that's lit. Tell me your favorite memory. And if you weren't there, if you weren't there, listen to me. If you weren't there, comment. This is it. If you weren't there, comment like, hey, I want to see you perform at Coachella, and I will get you a ticket to my performance at Coachella. Okay? I mean, not to my performance, just to Coachella. And that is like a half promise. That is a solid half promise. So I'll see you there, Coachella 2026 through 2027. I mean, honestly, at that point, should I just give up? Like, if I haven't made it by 2027, chat. All right, guys. It's been real.